Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Listen, this morning is not a good morning, good people. It's not a good morning, but we need to know what's going on. Now's not the day or the time to be following a novice, right? Now's not the time to be following someone that's emotional, okay? Now's the time to listen to someone that's been in markets like this. I've been in plenty of them. That's why I was warning that the market was heavy, and I kept saying these subtle pullbacks were healthy. Some of you didn't want to hear that, but I've been saying they're healthy, they're healthy, they're healthy. Okay, and we'll talk afterwards. Let's go right into it. Look at this, good people. This is the NASDAQ as it stands right now. I am filming this 10 minutes before opening bell. So it kind of bottomed out and went back up, right? So I want you to go. Remember, we're not just going to go to the 5-day and show that it is down by 4%. We're going to go to the month, and we're going to go to the high of the month. Okay, you can see the NASDAQ is down by 5.75% from the highs, which I was expecting. Whenever I tell you guys what could happen, there's always somebody that says, you're sounding bearish. Well, we're going to get to that in a minute, okay? So let's look at the NASDAQ. Let's look at the S&P 500. We could see it right here, okay? So this is the S&P futures, okay? Let's do the same thing, okay? So from the highs, we're down by 3.3% in the last month. Let's go to the 6 month. It's the same thing. So that's 69. Let's go to the 1 month. That's 69. So this was the local high, good people. So we're down by 3.3% on the S&P 500, right? Now, let's go to crypto. I warned that we could go to 92K, right? I got a lot of pushback. I said we can go. I read you guys the report, and I said I agreed with it, that we could go to 92K. We could see that it does not like it. Bitcoin does not like what's happening. So what happened? We hit 92K. We're at 95.5 at the time of filming this. So from the highs to the lows, okay? So let me talk to you guys, because this is what you guys need. You need good sound talking right now, okay? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But the reason why I'm making this video this morning is there's going to be some panic selling, okay? And that's up to you. Number one, you should have stop losses. Where should I have my stop loss? You should have your stop loss on certain stocks, okay? Especially the high risk stocks. If you're in high risk stocks, if you're in swing trades, if you're in tech that is low cap tech, you're getting whacked on the low cap tech stock. If you're in quantum computing, you've been taking a bloodbath. I've been saying it was overinflated, okay? So we sold out all of ours. That's not why you're here today. Yesterday, I posted my portfolio, and I showed people in Money Moves why I was still money heavy. This market is too expensive. I've been saying that. I've been having these conversations. Now, here's the mistake that a lot of novices are going to make right now, and I don't want you to be one of them. Number one, panic selling on positions you've been building for years, okay? This is not the time, especially if you got them early. If you bought at the top, if you bought everything at the top, then you're in trouble. If you bought all tech and you went in all in at the top, you're in trouble. If you bought quantum computing at the top after we sold it and after we've been telling you it's overinflated, it's a bubble, you're in trouble. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to start shorting everything right now, okay? Should I say I would not be shorting everything right now, okay? So you got to be selective. If you are good, and what I mean by short, doing puts, right? And betting that the market is going down heavy. Right now, I would be doing scalp puts. I would be doing And I wouldn't be holding overnight, even though you could set your expiration date out days. This is what I'm not doing. I'm not holding any long positions because we don't know what's going on. There's no data coming from the government. And I'm going to tell you, look you in the eye and tell you, this is not the Democrats. I already know all the comments that's coming. The Dems is doing this because of the Dems don't have control of the White House, the Senate, nor the House. The Dems have no control of this. And the Republicans are not doing this either. So stop. Don't come with the foolishness. You don't know. You're just throwing. You're upset. I get it. And you're just throwing everything. It's not. It's the market. It's the market. It's the market. Prices are high. People are pulling their money. The government just reopened, right? And then you had two Fed governors that were saying that the Fed should not lower interest rates. So you got all of this thing coming, and now you got the tariffs. The effects of the tariffs are hitting us now. It's hitting us in the pocket. And then you got what's happening in the stock market that was already inflated. So now what I don't want you to do is to start betting that the market is going to return immediately to the highs that it was. Remember, it was already too expensive. I kept using the term frothy. It's too frothy. Larry, but you bought and I made money. And then I started selling. And that's what I want you guys to understand. All stock are not created equally. So on yesterday, as I showed you on yesterday's video, I was buying ETFs. And I'm going to look and see, and I'll probably buy some more today, and I'm just going to wait. Because remember, I bought those low. I bought those after Liberation Day. So let's go right back into this, okay? We got opening bell in 5 minutes. So I bought during Liberation Day. I want you guys, again, when in doubt, zoom out. If you go to April, here we are in April. You see here? So from the lows of April 2025, while all of this red is going on, we are still up 31%. You guys see that, right? Now, let's go to the NASDAQ. In all of this fear, I have to show you what the reality of it all is. We got April. This is the lows of Liberation Day. And look at this on the NASDAQ. You are still up 43% from the bottom. Did you buy the bottom? Before you sell now in good stock that have revenue. I'm not talking about low cap hype stock, good stock that have revenue. Did you buy at the bottom? And I want you to look at this before you make any decision, zoom out for the year and see where we really are. And I want you to know that we could have a full on correction, but not a crash before midterms. Just like I stand beside what I said on yesterday. I don't believe we're going to have a crash, right? I believe that we could have a correction. Now, I was saying 6% on the NASDAQ. We needed 6% is what I was saying. So let's go there right now to the NASDAQ. Again, let's go over this one more time. This was the high. We are down by 5.81%, and we could go down more today. Okay, you can see what's going on right now. That doesn't mean it will stop at 6. It could go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10%. It could go another 4%. I don't move the markets and I don't control the markets, right? And so I know how it is. I've 2,000 videos. When we're right, 98% of the times we're right. And then on days like this, I saw someone else's page. They were blaming all. And one knucklehead is going to come here. All of these influencers don't know nothing. Well, you've been riding the gravy train. But when we tell you that there's a caution light and a red light coming, you don't listen. That one person that keeps coming. I don't care. Move on. We are here to make money. All right. So here's crypto. We went up to 125-ish, okay? We wicked up, but 125-ish. I showed you guys last week where we could come down to 94. I said 94. We can come down to 94. Well, boom, we hit it, right? We hit it. And the truth be told, we can come down to 92. But I showed you the report that said we can come down to 94. We can come down to 92. Now, I will also tell you that any crypto related, because we are at a key level, any crypto related stock, I'm not dollar cost averaging down. I'm not buying any more ASST. I'm not buying any more BMNR, Bitmine. I'm not buying any more MicroStrategy, though I just started back in. Some of you guys were in a rush to get back in. I just started back in because I track crypto very carefully and I wait. What I would not be doing is chasing memes right now. I've been saying this constantly. Now's not the time. You talk about a falling knife. It is free falling without a parachute. You're trying to catch the bottom and you're trying to be rich and you're getting wrecked. Every time you buy, you're getting wrecked. What am I buying? Bitcoin. That's what I'm starting to buy. I announced it yesterday. I was in my full positions. I put a little more in and I don't mind buying Bitcoin at this level. And I don't care if it comes down. I'm buying for the next 8 years. That's what I'm doing with my Bitcoin. So I stand before you boldly and tell you what I'm doing, okay? And I was showing people this, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I know a lot of you guys are panicking. And let me see if I can pull this up. I'll have this video should be up about 15 minutes after opening bell. And I want to show you guys what happened to me on yesterday, okay? I want you guys, now I shared this information with my money moves, but I want you to see that was yesterday. That was yesterday in one of my portfolios. Okay? Larry, oh, why did you let that happen? Aren't you fearful? No, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at that chart. Look at that chart for the year. Okay? A year ago, this portfolio was 483,000. Now it's still 1.1 million. Okay. And so what I'm trying to do is help other people do this. And your million may be 1,000. Your million may be 10,000. Your million may be $100,000. Or your million may be 10 million. Your million may be 100 million. I have people with deep pockets that follow. But I'm telling you guys, now is the time to strategize and not panic. So the choice is yours. You want someone to tell you exactly what the market is doing, is going to do for the next 5 years. No one has that ability. But building wealth, we know how to do that, okay? It takes patience, patience, patience. Remember the video I played from Tom Lee. When you do sell in a good position, let's say an ETF, that you're still up 15%, 20%. When you do sell, now you have a bigger task on trying to find the right entry, okay? And so I'm going to leave it there. And then we have tax loss harvesting, which will not be that much this year because most people are still up. If you've been following me and you piled in after Liberation Day, you are still sitting on bank. Okay. And that's what I wanted to show you. There was one other thing that I wanted to show you that I shared with the family yesterday. Let's see if we have it up. I talked about how much cash I had still sitting. Cash. Okay. I'm going to share this with you guys because it's going to help somebody. All right. So I showed them this on yesterday. These are ETFs. This was yesterday. VUG, QQQ, and GRNY. I'm going to get rid of IDEV and EMQQ. Just going to get rid of those. You guys see where I am. But look at the top where it says cash. This is what I was showing people yesterday and money moves. I still have a lot of cash, 164,000. Larry, why are you showing us that? It's to share with you that, listen, you have to keep cash in your portfolios. I'm going to tell you from someone that made their first investment in 1992. I'm older than most of you guys think. I've been in this game for a long time. You need to keep cash. And I'm talking to you this way because you need this type of talk right now, because I'm fearful a lot of you are going to make the wrong decision. You're going to start to quote unquote short the market, and you're going to lose, some of you. Okay, you're just going to feel like it's just going to crash and you're just going to go have a knee-jerk reaction. Don't do that. Watch the market and see. And the other way around is buying every single dip. That's why some days I didn't buy a dip. Why weren't you buying? It's dip. You don't buy every single dip. I bought the dip yesterday and I don't regret it. I'm going to buy some more now. Every portfolio I have has cash in it because I pay myself first on every video. I'm telling you guys the truth because I love you and I want you to make money, not just today, but for the next 10 years. I want you building wealth and not trying to get rich quick. The full on, I stayed up late last night. All of the classes will be uploaded today on Options for Dummies. If you want to learn how to scalp trade, meaning you can get in and get out the same day and start doing puts and getting your money. I'm not holding any puts overnight. I just get in and get out. And so you'll have a new skill and you will learn how the market really works. So days like this will not be just crazy for you. Make sure you use coupon code LEARN, LEARN, and we will see you later today. Have a blessed day. Live, love, laugh, and learn.